For domain and range of a function given a picture like these graphs over here, just keep in mind domain is the x values, range is the y values. And what I tend to do for these is imagine myself tracing the graph mentally with my eyes, with my finger, whatever. And I just, for domain, I'm going to think about what are all the x values I'm hitting. So normally it's a matter of like, is there a place I go that's furthest to the right? Is there a place that I go that's furthest to the left? And you can see like as far left I can go is this point, which has an x value of -4. And as far right I can go is this value, which has a x value of +4. So the domain of this function will be between -4 and 4. And I don't know how clear this is, but this is supposed to be an open circle, and that's supposed to be a closed circle. So we're going to use interval notation to write our answer, and I just want to make sure that the domain is going to include that -4, and then go up to 4, but not include the +4. And then for range, it's the same idea. I'm still going to be tracing it back and forth. But at this time I'm saying, is there a lowest point and a highest point? And you definitely want to go from like lesser values to greater values. Alex doesn't like it if you write this like backwards. If you put the 4 over here and the -4 over here, Alex will mark it wrong. So for range, I'm tracing the graph. The lowest point has a y value of -3, and that'll be included in the set because it's a closed circle. And then the highest point has a y value of +3. And so my domain, my range is going to be from that low value of -3. I'm going to include that, so I have the square bracket, up to a y value of +3. So with the next one, it's the same idea. We're just going to go left to right, left to right. The leftmost point is this point that has an x value of -4. It's an open circle, so I won't include -4. And then it goes up to this point, which has the rightmost point for domain, has an x value of +3, and I will include that point. So the domain is going to be from, don't include the -4, do include the +3. As far as range is concerned, I'm going from lowest point to highest point. So lowest point is down here, has a y value of -4. I'll include that. And it goes all the way up to this high point, which has a y value of 2. So the lowest point in the range is included, and it's a -4. And then the highest point up here has a y value of +2, not included. Pause the video. I'm just going to give the answer to the next one. And if it doesn't make sense, email me questions. But pause and try it for yourself first. And then I'll say what I hope you discovered, like for domain, leftmost versus rightmost point. Leftmost point is not included as -2. Rightmost point is included, has an x value of 4. And so the domain is going to be, don't include that left point x value of -2, but do include that one of 4. For domain, we're looking at the x values of those endpoints. Then for the range, the lowest point down here has a y value of -4, not included. And the highest point has a y value of 5, that is included.